Okay, I want to go over a traditional triangle from close guard. All right. Also, I want to then transition that into an armbar. If you haven't done so yet, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. So we'll begin here in the close guard position. I want to control his wrist. Why? Because I want to manipulate his arms to where I can push one arm in and pull the other one out. That's going to allow me to do the triangle. So for instance, very simple, all right? I grab his wrist, I pop my hips up, and as I pop them up, I punch with my right hand into his chest while I'm pulling with my left arm up to my chin. Simultaneously, I should be shooting my hips up to the ceiling. Now, let me touch a detail here, okay? Many people make this mistake where they go and they just flop their legs right over. I am not tight enough here to keep control of him. This is a problem, so I need to make sure I'm tighter. Also, they don't release this arm, the arm that I'm pushing in. I'm just pushing it in just so I can explode and get my hips up and control that arm. So you don't have to keep it all the way, all the time. So when I push and pull, I shoot my hips to the ceiling, getting my butt off the ground and my lower back. So I'm bridging on my shoulders and head while driving my heels down onto his back. This keeps nice control. My knees are also pinched. I'll do it here from this angle. So we're here in the close guard position. I push and pull, shoot my hips up, pull down, okay? Now, as I'm here, I'm gonna shoot my butt back down to the ground, bringing my knees to my chest. You see that brings him down. I'm gonna secure and break his posture even more by holding down his head. Both hands are just one. Here now, with my right arm, I'm gonna continue to hold his head, and my left is gonna reach up for my shin. Do not come on the outside and grab your toes and foot, because you're gonna put some awkward strain on your ankle, okay? Come to the inside, grabbing your own shin. What am I doing here? I want to bring my calf up across his shoulder line. Now, this angle, I can close it, but his shoulder's still out slightly. What I wanna do is I wanna eliminate that shoulder from being out so far. So as I'm pulling his shin up, my shin up, and I'm holding his head down, I can either place my foot on the floor, keeping the leg close and tight, okay? Or push off his hip. What am I trying to accomplish here? As I push, you see, I scoop my butt out and I rotate my head to the inside. I do this to cut the angle. You see my leg now is across the shoulder line. I close it. I make sure his arm is across his face. If it isn't, and we're in this scenario, I simply pop my hips up, pull his arm across my body, and we're here. I flex my foot up. That's my right foot. I'm flexing it up. And my left leg, I'm curling my heel to me. I pull down on his head with both hands and squeeze to get that finish, okay? So that's the simple traditional triangle from close guard. Like I said, we're gonna go into an armbar, but if you guys want another way to get into that triangle, check out my video. I'll leave the link on top, is the floating triangle. So while I'm here, and I have this pull down, grab, adjust, squeeze, okay? While I'm here, what do I do now? There's two options here. I wanna control his wrist and place his wrist with thumb up in my armpit, here, okay? Now as I'm here, I raise my butt off the ground, shooting my hips towards him. That'll start applying pressure into his elbow, okay? Now, let's say he ends up stacking me, so he goes to step up. There you go. All right, what I want to do now, as I'm here, I'm going to secure with my left arm over his forearm, very close to his elbow. And now what I'm going to do with my right hand is I'm going to feed it to the inside, in between his legs, hooking it, flexing my bicep or telephone grab, how they call it. And as I do so, you see my body's rotating to the inside. I release my left leg, throw it over his head. So now both knees are touching. Pinch those knees as tight as you can. And right here with both hands, release with your right, grab, raise those hips up, armbar. Guys, we just went over a very basic triangle from close guard position, transitioning into an armbar. Like I said, if you guys want to see another setup for the triangle, check out my video, floating triangle. Oh, I have the link over here to the side. Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Also, hit the notification bell to stay updated.